Hello team, YouTube students and followers. This rental process PowerPoint slide instructional format is one that every new realtor and agent should know, understand, and execute to begin their real estate career. No one teaches you this, not the biggest real estate firms or the smallest. This is a unique product that I have taught for over 20 years and has been the most successful startup strategy for 90% of all my realtors and agents who take this training course. Now let's jump in and change your real estate career. This is hosted by Academy of Real Estate and Mortgage in Miami. See you on the closing side. So now we get over to the flow chart, which makes it very easy to follow and makes it very simple to get these new leads. Now, guys, the best part about this, I want you to stay to the end. This does not cost you absolutely anything. There is no cost for this training or course. We're going to be using free advertisement tools. That is what I'm going to be providing you. It's already out there. There's no cold calling, which personally I do not like to cold call, but I will let you know they will be receiving new clientele, new leads, renters, renters converted to buyers. Then you're going to meet buyers, you're going to meet landlords, you're going to be exposed to sellers. This is what we want to do as new realtors. This is not for your friends and family. We do not survive on friends and family in real estate. So let's jump right into this and get started on the first thing we have to do. Now, as an active realtor, you must be with a broker. You start activate your license with a broker. You hang your license with them. You may start some paperwork training with them, which is important as well for liability purpose. We want to protect our asset, which is our license. We want to be professional. So we want to make sure we do things right. But my main concern is for the classes that I teach and the realtors that I've trained is how do I get clients? How do I initiate my real estate career? How do I get my first paycheck? This is this is what is important for new realtors and even seasoned realtors to keep that steady income. Okay, so once our paperwork is done, which we have to go through, we do our orientation, we do our MLS training, we know how to work the MLS. Now we're going to get into real active work. Okay, this is on hands training work. Okay, this is going to be a very extremely useful for brand new realtors and seasoned realtors, like I mentioned. Okay, whether you're slow, whether you want to do an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month, whatever it is, this is the way to go, guys. You will not regret it. So now that I have your attention and it doesn't cost you anything and you do not need to be cold calling, let's get things started. So first things first, let's follow the flow chart. We must Once we are active with a real estate broker, we're going to be reviewing their office listings and we're going to be posting all of their office listings in our advertisement tools. Yes, I'm sure the broker will not have any issues with that, neither would the agents in the office. It will be all in-house. So all the in-house office listings that are rentals, I want us to grab them and post them on our new or the new already uh, advertising tools that I will be providing you, which they're already out there. People are using them. Okay, so we just need to go out there and get started. Once once our company listings or our office listings have already been exhausted, you already put your 30, 40 listings in the system. We want to do at least 5 per day minimum. We want to get those listings out there, 5 minimum per day. Once we have all our listings promoted in the system, now we're going to be going outside our office and we're going to be reaching out to other realtors in the area, which we're going to be getting their information from the MLS, and we're going to be going out there and calling them and requesting permission. We must get that in writing for them, so we're going to request permission to advertise their listing or their rental listings. We are strictly concentrating now strictly and only on rental listings. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to be doing 5 per day. Once we get those 30 to 40 to 50 listings in our system, which I'm going to show you on the next couple of slides, once we get those in there, you must start answering the phone. You're going to be receiving a bunch of calls from different numbers. You do not know who they are. It is not no family and friends. This is not your grandmother and your uncle and your uh and your friends. This is not them calling you. These are new clientele, hot leads that are interested in something you posted out there on the World Wide Web out there, and they clicked on your name because you are doing the promoting. You are putting the legwork and putting your name out there. Clients will start calling you immediately. Now, next, we're going to be showing these customers and these clients those properties that they are interested in. They're going to be calling you and calling you on a daily basis and asking you, can I see this property? And you're going to say, yes, you can. When would you like to go see it? That's the first thing they want to hear out of your mouth. We must be on time to our appointments. We must show up and be ready. Usually try to get there a little bit early to make sure you have your electronic lockbox or your lockbox ready to go. You have access to the property. Okay. Once the client is on board, we're going to follow we're going to follow up immediately with them. We're going to go ahead and after we show the property, they're on board. Yes, I want this property. What do I have to do? Then you're going to go ahead and provide them with some rental requirements. Begin the process of rental request. You're going to be preparing a package. Okay. We're going to go back to the, we're going to go to the, to develop a verbal script. Once we start getting these calls, we're going to be developing a verbal script. And the way we speak to the customers and the way we speak to the clients is going to be kind of like a script. Again, you can change it and tweak it depending on every clientele's needs, okay, because not everyone is the same, but it's going to be very similar. We're going to interview them. We're going to provide them the rental requirements, what we need from them and what the landlord needs from them in order to get that rental approved for them so they can be able to move out. Guys, rentals have urgency, which means they want to move in quickly because of any reason. Either they're moving out from another rental, either they're relocating, or there's a divorce, or there's some type of uh, work change or work relocation that must be done. Oh, they just sold their home and they need a place to stay for the next couple of years until they buy something else. So many reasons people rent. And again, there's urgency, which means you want to move them in quickly. You want to close them quickly. Landlord wants to go ahead and start receiving the rentals. We move them in. They're happy. Landlords and tenants are happy. Realtors are definitely happy because we just got paid. So now let's go back to the bottom left. When the customer selects a unit, begin the offer process. Submit complete packages only. We're only going to be submitting complete packages. No packages will be without documentation. We do not do that. If you do that, you're always going to submit 100% full package. So when that realtor sees your package, they're going to accept your package. It's going to be perfect. We're going to be following up once we submit that package to the realtor. We're going to be calling them, texting them, or emailing them. Hey, Mr. Realtor, have you received the full package offer you received? Yes, I have. Thank you so much. If there's anything else that you need, Mr. Realtor, please let us know. We will provide you. Oh my God, thank you so much. You know what? I looked at it. It's perfect. Let me review it with my client. That's what we want to hear. So now, once approved, Realtor calls you back. Hey, I have good news. Landlord accepted your offer. We're going to be hearing that often, very often. That's what we want to hear. Landlord accepted your offer. Let's go ahead and proceed with the lease. I'm going to forward you the lease. Go ahead and sign it back to me and send me an escrow deposit or an escrow deposit letter showing that there's already 1 month in deposit so I can take this property off the market. That's what we want to hear. We want to make sure that we get that escrow deposit from our tenant, okay? And we have that escrow deposit into our escrow account and provide them with an escrow letter showing, hey, we have that 1 month of deposit. We're moving forward. Please take that property off the market. It is ours already. Once you process that application, everything gets approved. Maybe there's a homeowners association or a condo association that needs to be approved. We go through that process. Between 30 to 45 days, we're closing, we're proceeding to walkthrough, and finally, guys, we get our first commission from our rental process, and we're going to be doing this over and over again. So we're back. So this is the company listings. This is what is on the MLS. I'm giving you a sample of what the Miami MLS shows on under my listings. You see there under my brokerage uh, manager administration office listing 45. I am going to be going in there and I'm going to be checking out all our rental listings in our complete office. Okay, it says my office listings on MLS. Go to the home page and review your company MLS listings. This is what we want to go ahead and review. Let's check out how many rentals we can post up on our free advertisement tools. We're getting into the office listing. This is a sample of our office listings. For example, Miami Realtors. This is a one of our offices here in Miami. You see that we have about, I would say, a good 17 rentals. Some of them are actually smaller as an office suite. Some of them are condos. Some of them are single family homes. Maybe there's one or two businesses out there or commercial leases. I see them out there. So we're going to be reviewing all these properties. These are free in-house. These are the first contact of listings that we're going to be receiving from our office listings, our colleagues within our office. We're going to get all those office listings and we're going to be promoting them and advertising on these free advertisement tools. First thing we're going to be doing is getting these so we can start our process and we can start this rental transaction and we can go ahead and start getting clientels. This will be a sample of an MLS criteria which shows okay to advertise. It is an MLS criteria we use in Miami, Florida. It's under the RNT section for residential rental. Some say okay to advertise, yes. Some don't require any attribution. Some do require attribution. Some require written permission from the broker. But most of the times these rental agents will allow you to rent them out. No problem. Go ahead and rent them out. We must get something in writing from them. Definitely 100% get that. I have a text, a setup preset text that I usually send in an email. If you guys want that, just go ahead and send me a request. Send text request for okay to advertise. I'll send it over to. I use it a lot. I put my digital card on it and it works very well. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one now that we have our office listings on our free advertisement tools. Now we have our free advertising tools I've been speaking about since slide number 1. Look at them. We've seen them. We've seen these before. Okay, we're going to go ahead and register and get a login and a password for each of these three, actually 4 advertising tools. The first one that you're going to be using, which obviously we know the one on the top right, which is the Facebook Marketplace in your area. There is a section on the Facebook Marketplace for rentals and housing. We're going to be using that. We're going to be opening up a page for a business, and we're going to be promoting all our rentals on the Facebook Market page for rental in the rental section. That's the first one we're going to be doing. The second one, we're going to go to apartments.com. We're going to be going in there. We're going to be promoting our office listings and all our listings that we have permission for. We're going to be promoting them and also in apartments.com. Go ahead and register and log in. Then we have Zumper.com, which is also it's owned by Zillow. Go to Zumper.com, register, put in your area, put in the section, the rental section, and upload your rental listings. And the last one, it's rentfiz.com. Go ahead and register, open up your login and page and promote them. These are postings for free advertisement. Again, it does not cost you anything. These are tools that we're using to get new clientele on a daily basis. Rental listings promotions. Go ahead and use them. Very important. This is what we've been waiting for this. Let's get this there. It gets me excited to do this because you know what happens? Once you start getting your first clientele and you close your first deal, that's when you call me right away. You know what? It's working. Let's continue. So let's get this training started. Let's get all of these login and passwords already set up. That's the homework, the first thing we got to be doing. And once you start doing that, we're going to be receiving some phone calls. Hey team, so we have now the full background screening website and login page. If you don't have a full national background screening report website, I'd strongly recommend this one. It's called Premium Credit Bureau. They do national credit report, national background, and national rental history for eviction reports. It works. People are asking for national background screening, no more of that local screening from your local police department. Go ahead and check them out. They can go ahead and give you information. They work with a bunch of realtors and brokers, and they can go ahead and set you up. Okay, definitely recommend these people. I use them for everything. You will need this national screening for all your tenants. We are now activating our postlets on a daily basis. So we have our initial activation, which is our office listings. We're posting all our office listings. We must do at least 5 on a daily basis. Take a good 30 to 45 minutes to 1 hour to get this postings in. The faster you do it, the more you do it, the faster you become at it. Okay, it must be done weekly. Weekly postings updates, look at expired, look at the new listings that come up. New listings that come up, go ahead and we ask permissions immediately. Office listings, we add them right away. We're going to maximize each and every single showing that we request. Once we meet our realtor, we ask for them. We talk to them. These are our colleagues. Okay, they want to rent out these properties as soon as possible. So what do? We ask them, hey, do you have any additional rental listings that you may want for me to promote for you? If that's okay. Once they meet you, they see how professional you are. They see your offers. They see your packages. That you know what, this guy's a professional. I'm going to give this realtor, either him or her, I'm going to give them the opportunity to rent out my properties. And then you do that with a bunch of realtors and they start sending you automatically their listings. So that permission that you had to request, now they're giving you the okay. All right. Get to know the realtors. They will remember you. Listen up, realtors. Upon the activation of these postlets and ads and advertising and promotions you're going to be doing, leads will begin to initiate contact with you. Again, these numbers are going to be uh, the numbers are going to be calling you. You're not going to know who these people are because these are brand new leads. These are tenants that have urgency and need to move and need your professional help. Remember, the amount of leads and contacts will depend on how many active rental postlets or advertising or promotions you have on these rental free advertising tools at one time. The more you have them, the more constant leads generating calls you will receive. Okay, and these are actual people that need to move in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. So this is an ongoing thing on a monthly basis. Okay, there is urgency here in rentals. Remember, it is extremely important to answer your phone call, your text messages, and your phone and your email, or sorry, your phone messages. Okay, your voicemail as soon as possible. Okay, the faster you do it, the better. Within the 15 minutes, it's the ideal. Usually, if you can pick up immediately, go for it. If not, they will contact another realtor very fast. It has happened to many of the students. So after we do this for over and over again, we really get good at it. We get confident. We have that confidence. We know what to say. We know how to respond. We have that verbal script and initial clientele contact down to like perfection. So now we're making that customer our client. We're going to be fluent, servicing, professional, offer outstanding customer service. That is the reason why they need your expertise in finding them a home. Okay, we're going to provide them a full screening of your lead and your of that lead and customer. We will need that full screening report, which is that Premium Credit Bureau we mentioned about. Once you receive all your customers and documentation, including a rental application, driver's license, pay stubs, bank statements, background check. Forget about the Hammocks police station. That doesn't work anymore. We're going to be looking at Premium Credit Bureau. In our case, down here is about $40 per per adult. We're going to be receiving employment letters, reference letters, landlord letters, 1 month of deposits in escrow, W-2s, 1099s. The more you show, the faster you're going to get that rental approved. Have them dropped off in your office. Okay, have them dropped off in person. Scan them directly to you. Scan them to your office. Okay, once they show up to your office with all these docs, as much as possible, these clients will stay with you. Okay, they do not want to start this all over again. And if you're providing them the service they deserve, now you have your first client. Hello guys, scripting works. So when I say scripting, the more we do this, the better our scripts get, the more natural, the more flowing it gets. So now when a property is available and a customer calls you on that rental you posted up yesterday, they're going to be calling you. So the property is available. You know it's available because you saw it available this morning. So they call you. Hey, Paul, and you're responding right back to them. Hey, Paul, I just received your text or your email or your call. I just received your text calling you back about that unit for rent. Actually, they're calling you. Hey, Paul, just received your text about that unit for rent. And you're letting them know, I do have that unit available. When would you like to go see it? That is the first thing that needs to come out of our mouth. They want to hear this from us. They want someone that wants to help them because they have an urgency in the background that we do not know why. We will understand why, and we will know why because we need to know. But they have an urgency that we do not know, so we want to help them. We want to be professional enough to get them that property. So when would you like to see it? Oh, perfect. Sounds good, Paul. Just a quick question, Paul. Do you have any pets? I always ask that. It's very important to know whether they have pets or not because some places accept pets and some don't, and some have restrictions on them. Hey, Paul, how many individuals are going to be moving in? Oh, just me and my spouse. Perfect, Paul. Paul, do you have your first month, last month in security deposit? Usually landlords require this when it's time to move in. Yes, I do. I've been through this before. I do have. Okay, Paul, you're all great. You're all set up. We're gonna be receiving you. You're gonna be receiving an email from me, Paul. It's gonna be sent out with a few requirements. But Paul, let me go ahead and set this up for you. No worries. I'm going to get those items out to you and we're going to go ahead and get this property and we'll coordinate to see this property. I'm going to also go ahead and look at 2 more properties inside that community that are very similar that I think you might also like. Paul, what is your email so I can send you those items and I'll coordinate and I'll call you right back. Perfect. Please call me once you have those docs ready as well so we can preview them also, and we may be able to coordinate the appointments by end of day. Does that sound good, Paul? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and start coordinating. Paul, I'll call you right back, and you make sure you call them back and you schedule those appointments. That's what they want to see. This is simple. Now the scripting is the same exact script we just went over on our previous slide. But in this case, the property is not available because either you rented it out already or somebody else already rented it out. So now, Paul, now you're going to speak to Paul again. Paul, just received your text, email, or call. They had called you already about that unit for rent. But Paul, I don't have that unit available anymore. We just rented it out. But Paul, I have 3 more units in that same community, very similar in good conditions with around the same criteria and requirements. Are you interested in checking those 3 out? I can go ahead and coordinate and we'll check those all 3 as well. Yes, definitely. I want to check those out. Perfect. I'm glad you gave me some options. Yes, can you call me back so we can coordinate? I want to see those units. That is what we want to hear. Same scripting. Everything works the same. Paul, no worries. We're going to show you the property. You want to meet this client. Okay, this is the whole point. You want to give them that courtesy showing so you can meet in person. They can see how professional you are, and when you show up to show them the property, then now we're building that rapport with that client. Okay, we're making that customer our client. All right, same thing goes. It's not available, we make some available. Guys, collecting documents is key because we need those documents in order to get that customer's application with the landlord approved to get into the lease, to go under contract, we need all those documents. I understand these are very important. We need to get them. What I like to do is meet the client first, either at the property, usually in the office, then we take off to the property. I provide them a first time courtesy showing with the customer without reviewing any other documentation. Okay, but docs must be collected in order to proceed with that customer. So once we meet, once we provide that first courtesy showing, we let the customer know, Mr. Customer, did you like the property? Yes, I liked it. Or no, I didn't like it. I want to see another one. Perfect. We're going to see another similar to this in the same community with your same criteria. But Mr. Customer, I do need the documentations I emailed you this morning. Remember, we spoke about them. Please start collecting those documentations for me. We will need them because once you like a property, we want to be prepared and submit that complete offer because we want to make sure I get you that property. So please send me those documentations. Upon collecting of documents, that will lead to a client, a closing of a lease, and now you almost have a client almost guaranteed. Reviewing properties. This is our job, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have to do. The more properties we show, the more closings we have. It is very simple. This is how it works. Many clients, we show the same units over and over again. Remember, this is strictly a rental training program. We know the lock boxes, we know the availability, we know the requirements, we know the surroundings, we already know the conditions because we've probably visited that property already once or twice on previous tenants. And the first tenant that puts the offer in and the contract in with all the requirements is the tenant that is going to win the bid for that rental. We're also going to be doing client placement. Because we know our inventory, placing them into the right unit is key. We're scouting for them. Describing inventory you already preview with other clients makes you knowledgeable of your inventory. Sell and rent or show them the units that you already know. You will become an expert and be knowledgeable of your rental inventory, and you will show the same units over and over again until you lease them out to one of your customers. This is what we do. See you on the other side of the closing table. Now remember that offer package submission that I said 100%, it must be complete. If not, you do not send an incomplete package. Well, this is how it has to look. Offer package submission. Must always submit complete package at one time. Do not send several emails with different PDF files with a bunch of numbers and names that nobody understands. We do not do that. We submit the offer. We submit offer completed. We do not submit with missing documentation. This is why we ask for all the docs up front. So in this case, we have all our customers' documentations. We have their driver's license, we have their information, we have their bank statements, we have their taxes, we have their full national background screening, full credit report, we have our contract to lease, which is the initial offer. Again, rental application. We must submit a complete package. This is the way it's going to look. It must be sent in PDF format. The only thing that may be in pictures will be their driver's license. Everything else must be PDF format scanned. Your email setup will be something similar to this. As email sample docs in order. Let's make this, guys, dummy proof for the other realtor. We want to make sure that other realtor gets everything perfect. They're the listing agent. They're the ones who have the property. We want to make sure that everything is written down and everything is in such order that they're just going to love your offer and accept your offer right away and recommend your offer to the landlord. If you start your process like this, they're going to be accepting your offer. So this is an example. Hola, Barbara. Thank you for your patience. As promised, I have attached the following offers and items for the subject property rental in such order. Number 1, the proof of funds for move-in funds, which just shows your bank statements. 1099 income. Mickey Mouse's driver's license, a full rental application, taxes 2022 for both Mickey and Minnie, the ID of the son, which is underage of under 18 years old. Sorry, the ID of the son, which is already an adult, Mickey Mouse's 1099 income, Mickey Mouse ID and driver's license, full national background screening, which shows credit report, rental history, and criminal background, and our CTL, which is our contract to lease offer. That is your initial offer. Barbara, once signed the CTL, I will provide you with our office escrow letter for the 1 month deposit so we can coordinate a moving date. Barbara, anything else you need, please let me know. Thanks again. This is what they want to hear. They're not going to need anything else because you provided everything already. You're going to have an offer accepted very soon. Team, we're getting almost to the end of this training. I know it's been a few slides, but you know what? I'm sure you're excited. This is what we need to do. This is what it takes for a realtor that has no history, no clientele, start from day one making money and building up their portfolio. So this is what we need to get up. So any questions, again, send me a request, send me an email, put in a comment. I'll go ahead and reply immediately. Guys, communications and follow-ups is so important. We need to communicate with everyone in the transactions, the tenant, the other realtor, the association. We must follow up constantly. What is going on? Following up makes you a good realtor, makes you look professional. Everyone likes a follow-up. Everyone likes a review at the end as well. So follow up constantly, open communications, and treat them the same way you would like to be treated. Yes, follow that golden rule. It is that simple. No excuses why we shouldn't be closing one rental per week. And again, this is already once you pass your 3 to 6 month period, because you will be doing 1 or 2 rentals from month number 1, and then on month number 2 you're doing 2 rentals, and on month number 3 you're doing 3 to 4, and on month number 4 you're doing 5, and on month number 6 you're doing 4 to 5 rentals per month. Yes, it will be, that's what's going to be happening. So again, put in the time, do exactly what I'm telling you to do for the next 12 months. This is a 12-month program, and the year number 2, you will be a total different realtor that have dealt with all type of tenants and buyers and clients and realtors and investors. You will know how to speak to all of them. So now, we should always be busy or seem like we're busy. We need to be confident because then is when things start happening. Once we're busy, things start happening. Once we're confident what we're saying or doing, things will begin to happen. Customers are customers. No negativity towards them. Keep a positive note. If not, you will not close the deal. Being negative will not help you in getting closer to closing the deal. Remember, you be positive, you be professional, you treat them like you treat the customers in a professional manner. And if they don't close now, they will close later. They will come back to you. They will refer you somebody else. Keep your professionalism and they will remember you. Again, don't wait for the client to call you. Call them up. Provide them updates, approvals, association applications. Provide them updates, inspections. When is the walkthrough? How much money do they need to bring at closing? What deposits we need? Follow up with them. Communication. You're building that rapport. You're building that portfolio. Contact other agents as well. Keep them informed of your process, of your approvals, of your association application, of when do you want to finish the inspections or the walkthrough. They will appreciate it if you call them. Don't wait for them to be calling you and asking you and harassing you. Hey, Mr. Realtor, when are we doing our walkthrough? Hey, Mr. Realtor, has the association already approved your tenant? No. Give them that information. Provide that information before they even call you. They will appreciate it. They will remember you. You're building that database of agents as well, that network. They will remember you, and you will work with them again. Then once you have that association condo application in on the management office, my only suggestion is, and I'm not kidding when I tell you this, take them some coffee, take them some tea, whatever it is. submit your application and drop off your coffees and your teas. They love it, and they will remember you as well. It won't, I don't know if it's going to help you get the approved faster, but they will like you and they will remember you. Okay, get that application into the association as soon as possible to make that process faster. It works. Let's get it done. See you on the other side. We made it, guys. We closed the deal. We have happy tenants. We have happy realtors. We have happy landlords. We're closing. These are just a few tips that I strongly recommend. This is my initial training that I've been doing for the last 20 years. It works. 90% of the realtors who take this training start making money, and there are still realtors as of today. Please take it, use it, comment, ask me questions. I'm here 24/7, just so like we are in the office, just like I am as a broker. I am a real estate instructor as well. Comment below, ask me questions. I will provide. See you on the other side of the closing table.